Sayezz Stretch Series Part 2. If you finished the Part 1, you'll know that we laid on our belly doing a quad stretch prone to end. And then here we're going to start on our knees with one leg forward at about 90 degrees and continue that quad stretch, but also deepen it into the psoas, the deep hip flexors. It's one of my favorites, actually, and pretty effective as well. And then we'll get on our hands and knees. We'll do some spinal articulating movement, and then we'll end cross-legged to open up our hips. So right now, sit in a comfortable position, and we'll start with some breaths, focusing and getting started. So take a big breath in through the nose, and then exhale like you're fogging a mirror out of the mouth. As you inhale, think three-dimensionally around your torso. Belly fills up, the ribs fill up, your kidneys in the back fill up. And then exhale. All of those points squeeze into your spine. Take one hand over your chest and one hand over your belly. Use these tactile points to breathe a little more deeply. Inhale and extend your belly into your hand. Extend your chest into your hand. And then as you exhale, feel the belly pull away and the chest melt down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Remember, breathing deeply and consciously is one of the best things we can do to increase our flexibility and ease into any stretch. So go ahead and now come onto your knees. Doesn't matter which way you face. And then go ahead and bring one leg forward. And we really want 90 degrees in both knees. Just so you can see, I'm pretty good at 90 degrees. And you also want your head over your shoulders, over your ribs, over your pelvis, over your knee. So go ahead and take one hand to your belly and one hand to your back like you see there. And then all we're going to do is think about lifting your belly and gently dropping your sacrum down to your knee. So we're not really tucking the pelvis, but we are gently easing some internal length up the front and down the back of the pelvis. Because of this action, you will feel your glutes engage. That's great. But don't think about pushing forward. Think about lengthening up and down. And then continue to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And then ease out of that side and then just switch legs. Setting yourself up in 90 degrees, a nice long vertical spine. Gently wrap the inner thighs together and take one hand onto your belly and then the other onto your lower back. Inhale and exhale, gently pull up on your belly and release down your back. You might again feel that glute engage, but we're not thrusting the pelvis forward. Think about that internal lift and breathe. As you can see, it's a quite small movement, but a pretty intense, at least for me, and deep stretch. Keep breathing. And then good, go ahead and release out of that. And let's transition down to your hands and knees. Let's open the wrists. It's one of those areas like our feet we don't give too much love to. So let's give a little love, rocking forward and back. Shaking out, and then go ahead and flip the palms over, only putting about half your weight this direction. And then when you're ready, go ahead and make fists and just feel how that feels. Our forearms, especially on computers, can get really tight. This is a great break whenever you're at the computer and something to open up the wrists. So shake them out, spread the hands nice and wide, come back to your table. Reach out through the crown of your head and then back through your booty. Take a big breath in, and we're going to start with an arch. If you've ever done yoga, this is cow. And then exhale and cat. Inhale, and we're not sagging in the belly, we are stretching. And then exhale, same thing. We're pushing away and stretching through the opposite part of our spine. Inhale, think stretch your abs. Exhale, and then stretch your back. Inhale, and extend your chest away from your booty. And then exhale, scoop your belly into your spine, pushing away from the floor. And then find your way back to the table. We're going to take a little right and left And bring your right ear to your right hip and your left ear to your left hip. Imagine there's a really low ceiling and you're just kind of scratching your back on the ceiling. I like it because it's almost like we're headbanging a little bit. And then good, come back to center. And we're going to do a full circle. So start with an arch and then circle to the right. Curl, circle to the left and back to that arch. And one direction, curl, keep going that same direction. Third time, take a big breath in. And exhale, curl around. Last time, inhale. And exhale, moving your head and your pelvis to the same degree as you can. And then reverse. Left and curl and right and arch. Again, same direction. Imagine that your torso is encased in a tube and that every surface of your torso is trying to stay in contact with all the arcs of that tube. Inhale and then exhale. One more cat to bring everything back to balance. Find your way to that table position. From there, just go ahead and sit back down. Find a comfortable cross-legged position. If this is better for your knees, one leg in front of the other, go for it. If not, take the ankle across for a little more or maybe a lot more hip flexion and stretch. So from here, we're going to dive down. We're gonna dynamically stretch. So we dive like a curl and then arching up and take an exhale and round. Inhale, think about reaching the crown of your head toward me. And third time, exhale, curl, easing into the stretch. Inhale, up and arch, easing out of the stretch. And one more, exhale, curl. Inhale, reach long, 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 up, up, up. And then good, reverse that just once to hang over for several deep breaths. Inhale. Giving up the weight of the head, the weight of the arms as much as you can. Try to relax those feet as well. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that exhale going as you roll back up to sitting. And then gently ease your way out of that. Find the other cross. Again, if one ankle in front of the other is better for you, stay there or take that ankle across all the way over the knee. And we dive, curl down, and then lengthen, arch, arch, arch up. And curl, and lengthen, and reach up through your sternum, grounding down through your sitting bones. Exhale to curl. Inhale to arch. Use your hands as a support here. Give some weight into them as you curl. And then lengthen as you arch. And then good, reverse that, arching forward to hang over. Notice any differences you may feel in this hip, releasing your head, neck, and shoulders. Breathing in and out. And in. And then exhale, rolling back up to sitting. Again, gently release out of those legs. Let them be long for a moment and just shimmy the ankles in, out, in, out, in, out, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let the quads be nice and released. Maybe even give them a little massage. Do that until your heart's desire. And feel free to come back to this video whenever your spine and hips need some love. Savor the Sayezz in you today and always.